Welcome to PIL, the Planetside Infantry League. This is 6v6. Two teams containing 6 players face off each other on a pre-selected base for 2 rounds of 15 minutes. The goal is simple: try to outscore your opponent. There are many ways to score points. Each kill of your opponent grants 1 point, with a few exceptions. A kill with a rocket launcher is worth 0 points. A kill as a max unit is also worth 0 points. But killing an enemy max unit will grant you 6 points no matter the weapon. The first capture or defense grants your team a total of 9 points. After this, a capture in the same round will grant your team a total of 18 points. As you gain points, there are some actions of which you will lose points. A team kill or a suicide makes you lose 2 points. A team kill on a max or suicide as 1 makes you lose 8 points. Each team starts from a designated spawn position from a vehicle called the Sunder. When the first round ends, both teams will switch sides. The team with the highest score at the end of 2 rounds wins the match. May the best team win.
And hello, ladies and gentlemen, fellow planetmen. We are back for day 2 of the PIL, no, let's not say PIL Invitational, but PIL Season 2. And I'm here with Doc P. How are you doing, Doc P?
Hey, good morning. I'm doing great.
Yes, perfect. We have a morning match, I would say, and we have a day full of Planetside here on the Planetside Infantry League Twitch TV, because we have 8 match. We have another match on a secondary channel because at, if I'm not mistaken, at 8 p.m. UTC we have a overlap. But yeah, here the schedule for today's match on this particular Twitch channel, and we will start with ZYZZ versus MEN6, NC versus VS, and yeah, it's going to be very interesting because those two teams are, let's say, top teams in their group. So there it is. So yeah, this will be playing VS. Relatively straightforward. MEN6 is actually Hydra, a mix of Hydra players. So NC was historically their main faction. So yeah, pretty straightforward for them to play NC. Let's have a look a bit on the map, which we are going to play tonight. Not tonight, but this morning, which is quite interesting and might influence a bit the roster that we are going to see a bit later. Which the map is going to be Paris. So what can you say about Paris, Doc?
Paris is a very light assault based brawly map. You often play 2 light assaults, you have a lot of close range fights, and almost everything goes on in this L building. So you often don't see people go and bolt. Some people like to bolt on it, and it's good for the point entrance, but oftentimes you don't want a bolter or a very close range bolter, which we see on this side actually. Ryan is not playing on this match.
Yeah, that was kind of strange. Speaking of the lineup of this, to not see Ryan stepping up. Like, Ryan is basically god at every class that he can play. Very strong on ELA, very strong on the heavy, as well as on the bolt. So Legacy will play the bolts. Bolt is not really mandatory on that base. There is one side where the bolt is going to be really strong. On the other side is a bit more limited, I would say. But other than that, it's really strange to not see Ryan stepping up for this, because he can play the LA. Paris is an LA map, so yeah, we might be lacking that double LA. I don't know how Frost is going to match up against Billy and Zinora. Billy and Zinora are really strong. Sup and Zinora, sorry, which are really strong light assaults for MEN6. So yeah, we will see how things are going to go for these, but yeah, kind of I would say a bit worrisome but not that much, to be honest. This is still a very experienced team, and yeah, I think they're going to be able to adapt to what MEN6 is going to bring to the table here. Strange thing as well, Toby MK is going to play for the Bolt for MEN6. We'll say if he's going to stay on Bolt or will he be able to swap on the heavy assault. But yeah, let's jump right into the game. As you said, Paris Cistern, most of the action is going to happen on that L-shaped building right in the center of the map. There is one side for the light assault which is really strong because you have that glitch right there, and yeah, winning that LA battle is so crucial because all your heavy assault are going to battle inside, and winning that LA battle will allow you to drop onto the balcony and have some flank potential here. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting. But what are the strategy if you were to be spawn camped or you don't have the L shape as one team to try and come back into the match, Doc?
Usually you want to use the alternative stairs on both sides that you have. You have the you know, for the northeast side, you got that north stairs near the L building, which is a lot better to get in the base from. And on the other side, you also got that the stairs near the spawn building, where you get a lot more head glitches and cover to get back in the building.
Yeah, plus from that stairs you can initiate rotation through V shape, through the I shape as well. And yeah, so VS is going to start on the northeast side, whereas the NC on the opposite side of the base, southwest. And yeah, we will see how things are going to go. We didn't spoke too much about the heavies. We kind of expect the heavies to perform well, so let's have a bit of a look on the heavies that are actually playing for both teams. So for this is going to be Batty, Spirit, Wook, and Zyros. Zyros, a very cool dude, quite strong as well. So really looking forward to see him play.
Yeah, Zyros definitely one of the best players in the, in the whole tournament.
Yeah, and as for MEN6, we have Billy, Bapti, and Earth's on Fire. Earth's on Fire has been improving quite a lot since PIL1 and even PIL Invitational. So yeah, we'll see how things are going to go for Hearts on Fire. Usually one of the heavies with the most net score, yet not the most impactful heavy. Like he tends to have a lot of crossfire setup. And since that, did we start already?
Oh, I don't think so.
No. Okay, I was.
I
think we. No, I think we didn't. I don't know. I see Hydra player right on the map, so I'm a bit scared.
I think that's just.
Okay, they're just exploring the boundaries. Yeah. So yeah, boundaries on that map is kind of strange. Like I would not say strange, but straightforward. But there is something that you could allow yourself to do on live that you can't quite do. For example, that little jump right there from one side to the other side you can't quite do. But yeah, it's really a run and gun map, to be honest. Just inside the L shape, try to contest the L shape into Cubby as well. So yeah, we'll see how things are going to go for both teams, which I think we should start anytime soon. Both teams seems to be quite ready, and yeah, we are right on time. So head ref is going to be Herots. Quite a usual ref, to be honest. Has been refing like for as long as I can remember, to be honest. And I think we have a kind of new figure in the refing department, I would say, with Nocturnal Garden being the secondary ref, the co-ref. So yeah, big thanks to the ref staff, obviously, because without them, player could do whatever they want. So yeah, really important to have them here to to enforce the rules. And I think we're missing one player for MEN6, which is...
I'm seeing that Sub is online, but he isn't shown as online in the script right now. I don't know if that's the case for you.
For me, he's offline. Sub is offline.
I'm seeing him in front of me.
Okay.
Presumably the second LA. I'm seeing him 7 now. Maybe
he's the
MEN6
second
guys
LA
want
for Hydra.
Yeah, maybe they want to start off with just one LA, being Zenora most likely, because they expect that from this too. Sometimes it's kind of a gamble thing. You want to get that heavy advantage inside, but still get the lighter sword flanks. It always depends on how good your lighter swords are.
Yeah, and I think we can expect the MEN6 to have very strong LA play. Zenora, swap on PIL1 was playing the heavy, with Bashar playing the LA most likely, and then he swap a bit more onto the LA role for the Invitational, and for PIL2 Inpog he is playing quite a lot of LA as well. So yeah, I don't know what we are waiting. I think maybe some script issue on is Sabrowski actually showing, but yeah, we're still a bit waiting a bit, quite in the dark. I'm gonna poke a ref, so just to know what's up. I think I need to add a screen to my stream collection with that show up the bracket, like, and as well like the format of the entire tournament, because this is one of the best best teams that we are going to have, like, since the start of the tournament.
Yeah, for sure.
We did have some quite interesting match yesterday. But yeah, ZYZZ and MEN6 here, the two very strong team facing each other, will be quite interesting to watch. So, okay,
yeah,
we are missing one player from MEN6. I don't know which one it is.
That's interesting. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Sub logged in on his
right.
other named account and not on his PL account.
Which we are quite used to see him play on his personal account. But yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. Sometimes you forget to switch.
So yeah, we're just waiting for Sub to come back. I really hope that he didn't forget to, like, search a bit his character, otherwise so we should expect a bit more delay. But yeah.
So how do you think the match is gonna go? Who do you think is gonna win?
I know for a fact that this is quite
sorry guys for this delay, but one team has someone on the wrong account. So we start in like 1 minute and 20 seconds. And yeah, good luck and have fun.
Okay, thank you, Eros, for that little description on what is going on about the delay. But yeah, speaking of my prediction for this match, I know for a fact that ZYZZ is quite known for being a strong team, and Hydra as well is kind of the remaining RAM player that still decided to play together, Zenora being one of some of them. So I would still give ZYZZ the win over Hydra, just because, like, they might be a bit newer in term
for another 2 minutes.
Yeah, so yeah, I think I would give ZYZZ the win here, but might be a really close match. I'm really looking forward to see how Frost is going to match up against the double LA. But yeah, what about you? What do you think about that particular matchup?
Yeah, I gotta mostly agree with you. This is pretty much like a step ahead in skill for sure, above the MEN6 guys. But
Yeah.
it's not too far. If they prepared well and if they know what they're doing, they can definitely get an upset here. I would call it an upset because this
Yeah,
is
I
favor
think
for sure from what we saw.
most of the guys that are quite of knowledgeable in that 6v16 that would tend to give this the win over MEN6, like probably 90% of the case of the time. So yeah, I would agree. MEN6 winning that match would be quite an upset. This is yeah, is being the favorite in his group. So yeah, would be a shame for these two to lose that match. And since we have another, yeah, we have a little bit more of a delay. I think he just straight up forget to set up his character.
The match starts in 1 minute. The match starts in 1 minute.
Yeah, really.
There we are.
So we are still running script locally. We had a couple of issues during the night, and one of the server where the script is running is dead. So yeah, just in case, I know that my script is quite strong on my computer. So yeah, we might have like a slight difference between the official score right at the end and the score on my stream, but yeah, should be like in a matter of yeah, 2 to 3 points for each team. So nothing really how to say, really detrimental. And if there was to be misunderstanding, yeah, the script of the referee is the final score,
10,
and we'll be reminded of that final score right at the end.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Match start. Match start.
Okay,
I
let's go.
always love to get those countdown from Herods. Match start. There is 15 minutes for the first half. Then we'll have a small half break.
We're seeing one LA from Hydra here. I'm just gonna call it Hydra because it's more convenient.
Yeah. For the blue team.
Yeah, Zanora is a lot on a back foot. He's just kind of waiting, knowing that he's probably...
Yeah, Spirit already tried to go upstairs, but got cleared up. Wook as well into Cubby, Sup with the kill. Zenora with the LA, got jumped from behind from Frost. Frost goes down, but that's a 2-for-1 trade for the NC here. Still well in control of that L shape.
Yeah, Hydra did get the L shape. Good push.
They did get the first really good team fight, at least. So we'll see how things are going to go in the future. Batty playing into his high shape. I think there is someone playing onto the point. Yes, it is Toby playing for point control points. Didn't quite flip for either team right now. We do have a strong push from this onto L shape. Straight coming from the side of MEN6 here. So these take back the L.
Yeah, that was a good push for sure.
Yeah.
Legacy got the first pick with his bolt, and then they just pushed on that.
Zaros already really aggro here, right onto the those orange boxes, orange
Yeah, it's absolutely
containers.
what you should do. You get the spots on the guys, you peek them when they're running up. It's a lot of easy kills.
Sub trying to cross. There's Legacy right onto the point. Subs managed to stay alive. There's Zaros with a big drop onto Sabrowski directly onto the point. So Zaros takedown hurts on fire. Batty goes down, but he does take down Zaros. Zaros by himself takes down 3 NC here. 3-for-1 trade. Very good trade. And in the meantime, there's still VS well in control of that L-shaped group. Clear down the flank here. Below the balcony, Frost didn't see Batty. Very good kill here, but I think there is the NC upstairs, so Spirit might be a bit trapped. Frost trapped as well into Cubby. And we have back NC inside the L. Legacy playing very far onto Chevron. right onto the roof to help a bit Frost with his LA. Frost a bit, I would not say passive, but patient. Playing onto his high, he knows that he's facing double LA. Zinora goes down, very good snipe from Legacy. So we should have Frost moving in onto L shape here to try and contest. 1v1 LA. That's on fire, in trouble, on balcony, goes down. Billy takes down Frost, but Billy goes down to Zyros here. VS well in control of that L shape once again. We do have Legacy in close quarter combat against Zinora. Zinora trying to look for revenge. Doesn't quite get it.
Yeah, that was an interesting push. These guys kind of went over the A point with the cover of Legacy on that Chevron.
Yeah.
And once again, Legacy got a pick, and everybody went in and tried the kills.
And there it is, Frost for the window here, directly inside upstairs. Take down Bapti. Frost under threat of Zinora from his back. Does go down. And yeah, NC brawling inside the L shape, fighting into Cubby Zaros 1v4, 1v3, sorry. Not really the kind of fight that you want to take. But yeah, very convincing fight and really back and forth situation. ZYZZ in front of leads the match by only 3 points, so very close match so far. And the point does swing a bit in favor of VS, but by a very small margin, to be honest.
Yeah, there wasn't much attention to the point yet. People just focused on getting kills. Point was neutral for quite a long time.
Yeah, I think like especially in 6v6, you don't really expect like you don't play points just to sit onto the point and capture the point, and then you can try to do kills. You're more like trying to do kills, and getting the point is a side effect of your team being really dominant here. Batty rushing the L shape.
The interesting thing about the point is that in most maps, going on the point means that you are in a worse spot. So sometimes you just kind of expend kills or like your own deaths for point time.
Yeah.
And it kind of disadvantages you. So having better control of the point can make you get more kills.
Yeah, very costly team fight here in the L shape for both teams, but VS don't get the worst end of that exchange. Toby goes down on the very ledge, on the very catwalk of the L shape. We do have Babti going down as well. Zinora trying to get for revenge here. Doesn't quite get it. VS pushing into lobby, sub from behind. Got taken down by Zyros. As we still have VS, I would say, in control of that L shape, but even though we have a very risky aggression, greedy aggression here by one of the VS spirits. Zinora from behind. Frost doesn't look at the flank.
Yeah, Zenora's L building drops have been like the driving factor behind the Hydra guys keeping this game even. He's been getting so many kills.
I think it's also the Frost to look for Zinora that has been a bit missing here. 1 point differential between those two teams, and we are already 7 minutes into the match. This is quite interesting. Point belongs to no one, still right at the middle mark. And yeah, very interesting. I think we could see a round without any capture. And then maybe on the second round, we will see a capture by one of the other team.
Yeah, it's possible. It's often like a conscious decision to go for the point.
Yeah.
If no one really does it, it just kind of stays neutral.
Like we could see Legacy play a bit more on the tree next to the point, just as he is doing this right now. Just play for the tree. You have an amazing line of sight here on Hearth on Fire. Hearth on Fire takes down, takes a body shot, doesn't take any of his HP. But yeah, Legacy playing on purpose is really important.
Legacy is on A a lot and on the tree. Right now they do have the point. But when it was in C, he was cloaked so much that he couldn't capture it completely.
Yeah.
So it just stayed neutral for a long time.
Yeah, this is a very important change to the bolt mechanics, where if you're cloaked, you can't quite get the capture. On Aiken does play a big role. On Paris does play a big role as well. Big EMP onto Sup. Legacy a bit isolated here. Sup, 1 HP, managed to pop the medkits. Down to Kobe. We still have that 1v1 Wook versus take down Earth's on Fire right at the end. Buddy goes down, so quite an even trade here into Kobe. And in the meantime, we do have more exchange from Toby and Bapti upstairs. So NC keep the control of the L shape, and even though they are a tad bit behind, they really are watching very close at ZYZZ score, and they can catch up anytime.
For sure.
Oh, Billy with the Desi doesn't quite touch.
Hydro also does a good job at not overcommitting to the Kabi position. They
Yeah,
use their upstairs control well and hold the building with it.
yeah,
But
it's true
sometimes
that
you just run in Kabi and then like I don't know, Zyros just like,
turtle in
double
it, and
copies you, and then you're fucking done.
yeah, I feel like ZYZZ is playing a bit more the Cubby compared to what Hydra is playing. So Hydra is playing well around that, knowing that they will not control upstairs that much and prefer to control Cubby. And yeah, they just go for Cubby to get some cleanup here. Zyros tried to go for the flank, a bit too eager. Didn't really keep in mind that reinforcement welcoming Bapti versus Zyros. Very tricky situation for both players. And Frost is surprisingly matching up well against Zenora here. Yes, he does have the help of his bolter. You don't quite have the Toby helping Zenora that much, but we have an amazing performance from Frost, and just as I said it, Zenora get a very clean kill here. And
Goes for the flag.
does drop, as you point that out. Big drop here from Zenora. Takes down the bolter into the window.
And he thinks it well with the heavy push as well. So that he only needs to fight one guy.
Oh, Toby,
And
very
then he
good
gets
kill
out
onto Zyros to get a second one onto Bapti. Buddy.
Zenora gets another one, but he gets traded. It's definitely a good life by Zenora, just picking out kills, distracting heavies.
Yeah, Frost
But in
back
the end,
onto the roof.
Hydra couldn't really make it in the building.
Watch your six. Infiltrator in the area.
PS starting to fly away a bit. We did see the match being really close by 2 to 3, maybe 5 points. Now it does fly away to almost 10 points different, 11 now. So yeah, we do have this a bit more in control of the L shape, taking more cost efficient team fight as well. Sabrowski tried to go for the flank against Bapti, and doesn't quite get the kill, unfortunately.
Yeah, we see that the Hydra guys are trying to regroup here, not get picked off by over-aggressive peaks. That is also a way to get the building back, to just bait your opponent
Frost.
into over-peaking.
Frost versus Zenora here. 1 HP for both LA. None of them get a single kill. Here, Zenora back onto the roof.
Kind of a stalemate right now.
Yeah,
Zenora goes
Legacy
for the front.
fighting onto the tree is really powerful. You don't really expect a monkey type of bolter right into the trees. And onto Legacy, take down Legacy, but we do have the revenge from Frost. So, what would you prefer to lose? Is it your bolter or is it your light assault here on this match?
On Paris, that's a good question. I mean, a bolter is always strong and can be very tilting to play against. But I think I'd rather lose a bolter and have a light assault. Like having a light assault on the roof ready to drop anywhere is the strongest thing you can have on Paris.
Rotation from Legacy onto the Chevron. Does jump. Was wait by Toby. Toby's under pressure of a Book here as well. Legacy goes down to Zinora. Zinora, very good eye to take down that bolter. Double drop. Single drop from Zinora onto the balcony. Frost from behind. Will he catch Zinora off guard right onto Kobe? Frost a bit isolated, 1v2. Can he take down Zinora? Yes, he does take down. Toby does take down
that's a good
Zinora
double
as well. Very good engagement because like it was a 1v2 situation, and without that win from Frost, it was could have been a dire situation for NC.
Yeah,
For-
that would've
for
been a
VS,
cleanup
sorry.
if Frost didn't go off there.
So
Shadow did that well. They let this guys run in Kabi. They went in from both sides. But you know, Kabi is what it is, and you can just get insta-killed in there.
yeah,
That's why everyone goes there.
you go there, and if you're quite confident with your commie shots, you can be quite deadly. In a span of a minute, we did had only 3 points scored by MEN6, where ZYZZ managed to score 10. So we do have a gap widening even more here between those two teams. With less than a minute, we could still see a cap from VS. Legacy playing a bit more onto the point, playing a bit more uncloaked. Billy does go for the contest, but there is Spirit watching below the skinny ledge. Frost inside the window will flank onto the L shape, onto the low ground. Billy goes down, unfortunately, and the points still belong to the VS. But did NC stall enough to just deny the capture for VS, because they were quite close, but I think it's just impossible right now. Legacy goes down, so Toby will be able to contest even more the point. So I don't think we will have any capture into this round, but only scoring by kills. Oh, Spirit under trouble. Here Zaros running around into the low ground of the L shape. And there it is. End of the first half. And let's have a look a bit on the score, because it is 94-76. So on a match that was quite close for 10 minutes, we have a gap starting to build up for VS.
Sure, this is quite a bit closer than I thought. So
Yeah.
good job to the Hydro guys for sure.
Yeah,
They could still turn this around. This is at least for for heavy and for pushing out. This was on the better side, the first round.
yeah,
We'll
definitely.
see how the LA game goes.
I think, like as we point out, Zinora as well as Toby are the only positive member in MEN6. They are really keeping that team afloat into this match, keeping that team relatively close to ZYZZ here, because they are the only one doing well. To be honest, Sup is not having a great game. Billy as well onto
that's surprising.
onto the heavy on -15 and -10 for Sup as well. Whereas you don't really expect Legacy to be that having that huge net score, but Zaros definitely, what a beast, plus 13 here into this round. So yeah, I'm quite impressed by this, and to be honest, I'm quite impressed by Frost. I wasn't expecting Frost to match up that well against Zinora. Yes, Zinora is on +9. He did had some amazing drop here and there. I think in terms of skill, it does have the upper hand against Frost, but it's Frost on a neutral net score, so very important to have that neutral net score.
You know, I'd like to see Sup on light assault, maybe on the second round, because I think he's a really good light assault player, and he could like do a lot more, especially with that GD7 knife that you get on NC. It's insanely good, and that would like give them definitely the upper hand on LA side. maybe even eliminate the Baltimore.
Yeah.
But that could
Yeah.
help him clear the buildings more consistently and actually go for those spawn camps that you can get on this side.
Yeah, so we will have a 2-minute break. It's a bio pause for me. And yeah, 2 minutes break, and we'll come back very quickly. See you. So, yeah, sorry for that little break, but yeah, caster are still human sometimes, and they do have human needs. And yeah, what we need right now is some more planet side, so second half should start anytime soon. But yeah, what can we expect on the second half, Doc?
Good question. I think roughly the same. Ideally, Hydra would make more of their L building control when they get it, because and do the same things that this went for. It's more
The second
aggressive
round
peaks,
starts in 1 minute. The second round starts in 1 minute.
but this can also get big spawn camps when they make it into L building. So we're probably going to see a few more flanks over Chevron building from I don't know, maybe maybe Wook or Cyrus.
Yeah, a bit more
Although I
VS into the eye shape, most certainly. A bit more play into the other part of the map, because we did play a lot for the L shape, but not that much for the rest of the map. So yeah, we'll see how things are going to go.
Also, apparently the Punisher isn't counting, which seems to, if you look at Billy's score, he's only got 1 point, but he did
Oh.
get 8 kills. So it is a bit closer than it looks right now.
10,
That
Might
will of
be
course be
interesting.
corrected in
5,
ref
4,
scripts afterwards.
3, 2,
Yeah,
1. Second round starts. Second round starts.
yeah. I think maybe I needed to correct the score to the rules. I don't know, because yeah, Punisher being a new weapon, I don't know how it's behaving in my script locally. Didn't quite check. Oh, big concussion nade being missed here, right, left, and center. for NC. NC does get the first kill into the second half. Big drop here from Frost, does take down Hearts on Fire, but Bapti returned the favor by taking down DLA. Big engagement, so sketchy
Proper
here.
chaos.
Yeah,
And Zenora's the only one that survives. And
plus the
Toby.
bolt.
Looks like no one touched the point yet. This might be a good time for it for Hydra. If you're not getting that point right at the start of the match, even though it might suck a bit for you for the early fight, you know, the first one, you do get like 20-30 seconds right away. And those
Yeah.
can mean a lot.
Yeah, because the timer is sitting on the 2-minute mark for the team to secure it, so 30 seconds is quite a lot. And NC well in control of that L shape, even though right now the point is being contested here. Toby forced to play a bit more passively here. Legacy right onto the tree.
Eyes open. Enemy heavy.
He's fighting for Zenora. He's fighting for Toby, most likely. Does get the kill.
Zenora gets an LA kill right away. This is actually great. He can, first of all, help his heavies, and then... Yeah, I think he just has to help his heavies. There's no real time to use the roof to get spots and set up a spawn camp. Because that's what you
Zenora,
want to
good
do.
drop. Good drop onto Batty. Book goes down into Cubby, but does take down Billy as well. So bit of a trade here, 2-for-2 situation. Legacy double playing onto Cubby as well. Oh, sub versus Legacy. Legacy goes down. Zyros coming into Cubby, 1v2 situation, goes low, but pop the medkits in order to stay alive. The reinforcements are coming in, 3v1 situation. Bapti goes down, Billy goes down as well, Toby goes down. Everyone, he's Hydra, in Hydra, goes
Yeah,
down.
that's a good
Zenora.
Just taking
As-
the fights together, peeking together.
Eyes open.
And just like that, this cleans up the whole building.
Yeah,
Well,
without losing anyone. Yeah, I think Spirit being killed by Hearts on Fire was the only kill NC did in that engagement.
and now we're seeing the spawn camp. So trying to go for that eye building, but Hydra are ready for it. Cyrus gets killed.
Look
But
at
there is one
Frost.
heavy in eye.
Frost looking for the flank. Does he spot Earth on Fire into the eye shape? Zenora versus Frost. Zenora has a very good position here.
Yeah, Zenora was aware and he caught him.
Yeah.
It was a good pick.
Does protect Earth on Fire in the meantime. Allow NC to step back onto the point. Earth on Fire does get some contest.
And they are going for the point. If they can get the point cap on this side, that would be a big help for them. Even
Yeah,
if they don't,
plus
they can
9.
they can
Plus
force
9.
this on that point and just get kills.
Yeah, we have a
Looks like
20 point gap right now between the two teams, so a +9 would definitely help MEN6 to come back into this match, because they felt a bit behind right now. This being this very dominant team. Legacy playing for the point. Bapti from behind takes down Wook. Will put pressure onto Legacy. Legacy will stay alive behind the points. And Bapti will go down. Toby as well go down into the window.
We're getting some good holds from Hydra. They are still in that L building. But here comes this push. Kind of, at least. They're going for the point first.
Not much Hydra player being alive into the L shape, so only Hertz and Bapti, Billy pushing right onto the point behind the yellow crate. Hertz on Fire dropping onto the point, takes the being taken down by Frost. Frost managed to escape alive. Billy is the only one that can put pressure into Ibe. Sub goes for the help. Zenora back onto the roof as well. But yeah, I think in the meantime we do have the VS marching into the L. Zyros putting some pressure onto Billy. Zyros goes down. Billy stay alive, but Toby goes down as well. Zenora have big drop onto Spirit. Does get the kill, but we have the big revenge.
And we're just seeing a lot of single pushes from Hydra, which I don't like. Sort of just single people going for flanks, taking fights alone.
Yeah, Earth on Fire stayed alive. Unfortunately, being killed into Cubby. But yeah, I think I would agree. I would like to see Hydra a bit more calculated, patient into those kind of pushes, because you're just going to get picked up by a stronger team skill wise. So yeah, I would agree with you. I don't really like those solo pushes by Hydra. Sup being sneaky here on the flank.
Yeah, Sap is waiting for someone to do this this ledge walk thing, or just jump down from balcony. It's not a bad spot. You can often catch someone off guard that wants to.
He's going for
Gets a bit
the
greedy.
flank. Does hesitate a bit, but we do see Hydra a bit more calculated here. Sub goes down, unfortunately. Batty wasn't not surprised. Billy into Cubby will be able to take down Batty, but Legacy will be playing in Cubby as well. Will have the help from Zyros. Zyros into Cubby will be able to take down Billy here. And suddenly we had an amazing push by the NC, and ZYZZ just flip it around and managed to win it.
Yeah, that was a bit disjointed. To be fair, we saw like Zenora do a tea party or nest drop, like way before anyone even went in the building. I think I don't even know if he got a kill. I don't think so. And then everyone else went in. It was kind of done already.
Oh, Legacy playing into I. Takedowns up. Will he be able to take down his pursuer? Zenora onto the bolt. Billy goes down. Such unfortunate. That was a team kill as well from Batty.
I think Hydra is looking for a pick here for one kill they can get. And also for Zenora to get on the roof. He loses the roof battle. That's not good.
That's quite unfortunate, yeah. It will delay the push of Hydra by quite a lot. And in the meantime, we just can have the rotation from MEN6 plus the cap, because we are 10 seconds before capture. For these, we are expecting Hydra to cap the base, but nope. The VS will did it.
Yeah, this just got a good lockdown for them on
Yeah.
2 minutes, for 2 minutes, and that just prevented them from even getting close to the cap.
Yeah, they are basically stuck on the north stairs here. Zaros putting so much pressure. Sub goes down, Zaros stay alive. Billy goes down as well. Does trade with Zaros. Good news, I would say, because the reinforcement will come quicker for the NC. But yeah, still does delay a bit more the push, because Zaros managed to take down 2.
Hydra are trying to do some shove and flanks. We see Bapti on a flank at orange box, or red
Yep.
crate, whatever you want to call it. He's trying to pull some people towards him.
Yeah,
the
he
push.
does pull Frost and Zyros, so might be not the people you wanted to pull out from the main front. But does pull 2, so could be a good window of opportunity
It could have
for the
worked,
NC.
and then Spirit just went in and got a double kill, and that
Yeah.
destroyed the whole push.
Yeah, we did see even the timing of Zenora trying to flank. Unfortunately, it doesn't work, and because all of the rest of this team was not pushing.
Bapti did go LA now. It's an interesting play. Can
We have
help. It's a
double
bit.
LA. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously,
Which
if you
we
can, if you get
had.
on the
We
roof-
had double LA at the start.
Did we?
Yeah, I think at the start we had double LA, and it was MEN6 that decided to adapt to what ZYZZ was bringing to the table, and just leave Zenora as a single LA. And now they're back on the second LA.
There we go. We are seeing the drop now. Zenora gets basically guaranteed kill on the border.
Sup into Cubby. Some Cubby action now. We do have Zaros back in Cubby. Does take down Sup, but will meet his hand.
One more LA left. Ooh, Zenora doesn't notice it. But he gets saved by Bapti. That's a good save.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Good coordinated push. LA was on the roof. They were ready to go in. Everybody dropped. And they got the base back.
Yeah, and now they are putting pressure thanks to Toby onto the balcony that can get some cheeky headshot here onto the reinforcements. And now VS just not trying even to repush into the L shape. Will go for the eye.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. We're seeing a flank here. Hydra are aware of it though.
Ertz watching for the flanks. Zaros goes down into the eye. Legacy was trying to push inside. Frost goes down as well. Bapti will be able to finish up Legacy. So we do have a good run here for MEN6. A tad bit too late, but
Yeah, they did
it
lose
is
a lot of
still a
their,
good run. Yeah.
This gained a lot of lead, like over 30 points, I think. In
Yeah,
this.
more like 40 points here for these.
It looks like the script I'm running over the server actually has the Punisher kills included.
Okay, so how many it is?
It's 172 to 139 right now.
Okay, we are missing quite a lot. I'm 171 to 124.
Yeah, Billy does have 20 kills, so I'm guessing quite a lot of those are Punisher kills.
Let me just change the URLs of the script I'm using.
Stay alert. Enemy heavy nearby. Enemy heavy nearby.
Should be fine.
And this are in that spawn camp again, kind of. They're at the bottom of L, peeking out. Toby did get a pick already, but they didn't push on it yet. I think they're waiting for the LAs to get in a favorable position.
Yeah, Zinara playing onto the Chevron here. Drop below nest. Goes back onto the roof. The rotation has been spotted by Frost. Frost, unfortunately, tad bit too late.
Oh, Bapti gets a flank. Oh, okay. Bapti gets an insane Commissioner knife combo. He went on the flank in balcony, but he didn't check the left of him on the little railing spot and missed the heavy. But he did save it. That was a good play. Kind of, in a way, at least.
Enemy heavy nearby.
These really like to play into that cubby. That's when they are in control of the L. They don't even try to hold upstairs. They're just playing cubby.
Yep. I mean, from this side, it makes sense because going up these front stairs, there's often a guy at nest over here.
Yeah, it can
that
be a
just
death
forces
sentence.
you into a crossfire. So the move is often to go into cubby, go around, take the other stairs. And you get like better fights from that. But you also run the risk of getting sandwiched like they just did.
Yeah. A bit more L action here. Toby versus Legacy. Legacy into the cubby. Fancy big push onto cubby. Legacy misses the CQC shot. Now we do have Zaros as a reinforcement, but there's a lot of NC inside cubby plus reinforcement. Sub goes down. Bapti is the only one left alive. Bapti versus
He
Batty.
actually leaves cubby.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
That's a
Two headers
very
there.
good idea. You don't want to take that fight to Zaros into cubby. That's basically his home.
Toby gets a nice bow shot, but it didn't save Bapti. And yeah, we're kind of just brawling over the L building right now.
Yep.
Because no one really has any real control. Everybody just goes in and tries to frag out as much as he can. Sub did switch to the suppressed Gaussa now, after switching through a few weapons.
Why not? 200 damage is quite insane.
Yeah, it is. Maybe you can make good use of it. It is a bit iffy in the L building itself.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you would like maybe a bit more
the hip fire
control
mostly.
when you hip firing.
But if you can make it work, then sure.
Oh, Bapti from behind Wook here. Zaros watching onto Nest. Spirit goes down in the stairs, so that's a 2-for-2 trade, I think, for between the two teams.
Yeah, this
And
has,
yeah,
has the building.
10 seconds
Sub is
remaining.
still in here and hiding, trying to get a pick. And that should be time.
Yes, and it is ZYZZ with the victory. So let's go to the score. Updated. Oh yeah, quite an interesting match for a very for two powerhouse to meet up. And yeah, this we did see them a tad bit better than MEN6, and just even though the match was quite close for the first 10 minutes, we've seen the gap just widening and widening and widening, and the second round was just this show, to be honest.
Yeah, this just had the better team play. I think they just did more peaks together. The heavies just did more group pushes that really helped secure kills. There was a lot of like single flanks at weird times from MEN6 that did not work well enough.
Yeah, true. As we will see if we do have some interview. But yeah, it was quite an interesting match. I think like those two teams have plenty of experience in 6v6, and does show a bit more, a bit into Paris where the rotation are quite on top. But yeah, I think we just saw Hydra being having a bit less experience playing together. The push were not as synchronized as ZYZZ could push. So yeah, it was just ZYZZ being stronger than MEN6, and we do keep the good, like I will not say like the good, how to say it, the good order. ZYZZ being the huge favorite and winning the match. So
yeah, Hydra still showed us a good match for sure, though.
Yeah, I don't think we have any team captains for the interview, which is okay. And we are going to close out that first match of the day. We have plenty of match, more plan side in the coming. Next match is in a couple hours of hours, in 2 hours now, at 15 UTC, 17 CEST. So definitely stay tuned. I think we do have a special guest. We do have Commander Cyrus coming in as the co-caster. Yeah, I'm quite eager. We will have a less interesting match, to be honest. We will have Red Alliance versus I, where I do expect Red Alliance to just come strong and basically have no match, but I think should be a good match anyway. But then we have a very packed evening, full of plans, full of 6v6 in the coming. So yeah, if you have your favorite team playing today, definitely stay tuned to the Twitter, because 2 hours before each match we do have a Twitter announce for when the match is going live. So yeah, on that note, do you want to add anything?
No, that was fun.
Yeah, so thank you very much, guys. Come back in 2 hours for Red Alliance versus I, and see you later for more PlanetSide. Goodbye.